Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. It's another episode of the Daily Crypto News. With you, as always, myself, Mr. Vibin. Got my brother with me, Scott Tripp, aka the Crypto Beast. As you know, I'm one of the admins over here at BigONE as well as Blockcast, and we'd like to take a couple minutes out of our day, kind of go through some of the headlines in the news, give you guys a little insight of what's going on, and hopefully make you guys or help you guys move throughout your portfolio well. But before we get into the news today, I'm gonna let my brother take over and then we'll get started.
Yeah, Scott with BigONE, do the social media side of things, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, all the fun stuff. But excited to do this today, you guys. We're getting close to the end of the week and things feel a little bit more positive. Things in the air feel a little bit lighter. Yeah, the horns, the bullish.
All right, I'm up here now. You see the background. Me, I'm personally always on the bullish side of things. There's a lot of things going on. It's been a lot of mixed emotions throughout the last week or two. Been a little bit of down, a little bit of fear, but I feel like right now people are starting to rally. It was actually, I felt like it was a bearish time, right? But I felt like it was a bullish time for the bears, if that makes sense. When bears see these bottomed out prices, right? They're gonna come in and swoop up the bottom, and I feel like that's what we've seen. This little bit of range. You're gonna see. I feel like we're gonna see a little bit of maybe a little bit of sell off, and then it's gonna be this next bounce because smart money knows how to move, right? So a lot of people were sitting on the sidelines waiting for a lot of news to come out. We talked about a little bit of the news yesterday with the federal stuff. So I feel like today was a good little push in the market. I'm bullish as always, but like teaches to like everybody has their own different view of it, but like I love what's going on right now. I love to see the market fluctuate because you could tell like on social media it always like pushes like hype. Everybody's like rallying together, right? Like, so it's super cool. But to jump into the first article of the day, we're actually going to jump over to bitcoin.com, and it's about Tony Hawk. He's a pro skater here in the States. Tony Hawk launches Last Trick NFT collection to commemorate his career and signature moves. So he had already launched an NFT series previously, but then he came back and launched this one. This one's going to be like his last tricks. It's going to be 16,600 NFTs that he's going to be launching on this. I think it's going to be pretty cool because he already done one and did really well. But as you guys know, he won a lot of like X Games medals, 1999 for sure. And then like for him to do this, I think it's going to be like super dope, and he's going to tie everything together. It's going to come out on the 14th, which was 2 days ago. No, actually, yeah, it was the pre-sale the 14th to the 16th, and then they're going to go ahead and launch this on the 21st. So be on the lookout for that. I think it's going to be super cool. Anytime these artists start getting more involved in these NFTs, just shows you the utility of NFTs and how different people are going to use them do more things in the future.
Yeah, for sure. And that sounds exciting. I love Tony Hawk. I used to play the video games. They were awesome.
Yo, you remember those? Like he could do some badass tricks.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
I love those games actually. And then I want to start off with some local news for me. I found this kind of interesting. And it's just something that people need to be aware of, especially people that that might be seniors. It's something maybe to teach them or just teach people. So a Nanaimo senior loses $100,000 to cryptocurrency investment scam. And Nanaimo senior says he's teetering on the edge of bankruptcy after losing nearly $100,000 to a crypto scam. So he said, what happened was I wanted to try this out. So I put in the minimum amount of money, which is a recall, was about $250. And I wanted to just leave that there and see what happened. The next day, he received a phone call from someone claiming to be a trader with an online brokerage who said he could help Dunning get started. I had to show a photo of my driver's license, and this person already had my email and phone number. Dunning activated his online banking and was contacted the next day. He phoned and said, okay, now you get started, you blah, 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 blah. Anyways, the guy cleared out 101,000 was stolen, which included 30,000 from his line of credit, about 9,000 from his checking account, 37,000 from his savings account, and 25,000 on his credit card. Dunning said BMO conducted an investigation into the theft and concluded it could not take any responsibility. But what he did say is he never got any alerts from his bank either. So, I mean, and then I don't know. I'm divided, but it's something like with seniors and stuff, you guys, if somebody's calling them about cryptocurrency, tell them to avoid the phone call, not talk to the person, hang up the phone. There is no reason why somebody in cryptocurrency should be calling you unless it's fraudulent. And there's a lot of it right now. So let's be honest.
There's Scott coming through with the bearish news. I'm stop. Just kidding. But like, no, that is definitely something. Like, if you indeed, like, if you're doing a KYC, even then, like, they wouldn't call you, right? Like, they'll text you or send you an email for the verification. It's a two-factor verification. So there's definitely no reason to be taking calls about anything or anyone soliciting anything about crypto. Kind of reminds me, like, in the early 80s or, you know, the early 90s, when people were like, you know, doing the direct marketing, and they were able to call and, like, you know, pitch ideas and stuff like that. So, like, guys, definitely be careful. Definitely don't share your seed phrase. Definitely don't share any of your information. Stay away from anything that seems a little scammy, and do your own research as always.
Yeah.
But over to my next article, we're going to jump over to Cointelegraph. The headline reads, HSBC and IBM create successful multi-ledger CBDC demo. So the two firms successfully executed a cross-realm and an end-to-end digital asset transaction with pilot tests, which is also a setup of securities of Forex. So basically what IBM and HSBC are going to do, they're basically launching like this test token, and it's going to be on this digital wallet between two digital currencies of the CBDC and the cloud environment. It's going to be backed by the Banque de France as a series of the tranche projects to implement a digital euro. So basically, it seems like different countries are testing out new strategies to kind of implement what kind of coin or what kind of backend they want to have for each coin they're going to come out with. So it's good to see, like, different companies coming together, taking this interoperability across, you know, different distributed ledgers and technologies was a key, you know. So, like, I think it's going to be big for both parties as far as central banks, commercial banks, as well as all the clouds around the world.
Yeah, for sure. That sounds awesome. Like, to get that going, it's kind of sounds like that digital currency for everywhere is to kind of use or whatever, with a kind of safety net behind it, which is important. So
yeah, for sure.
I did pick kind of bullish news, but I'm not in or bearish news, but I'm not at all in a bearish mood. It's just kind of one of those things. So I read about the BigMart crypto exchange was victimized in early December with a total loss of about 196 million in user wallets. BitMart said it will compensate victims of the crypto theft, but it's using its own internal estimate of 150 million in losses as a guideline. So in the end, it's just saying we're not going to pay everything. Like, that's what they're saying. They're going to pay what they can pay, and then whatever else. And it's kind of funny. Do you know what I find kind of funny anyways? I don't know if you can agree with me about this, but BitMart has all of a sudden done a lot of listing of coins in the past few days. And it's probably a reason for that in the end, you know, trying to avoid it. But I mean, like, you got to think they're probably doing something to get some of that money to return it. So it just kind of makes me question it a bit.
I think what people are looking for is for them to pay the taxes, right, on all the transactions that, or on the tokens that had been taken, right? So that's a lot to ask of the exchange. I think them listing a lot of tokens is actually like a thing that they're going to have to do right now, in a sense, because they're going to need that liquidity from the initial listing to kind of fight these claims and do what they're going to do to back everything. I don't think they should be assessed with the taxes, though. I think that's a lot.
Taxes should never be their thing. But I mean, there's some stuff that they should cover. They should cover it. Like,
they're going to cover a lot of the assets that was gone, right? But what they're not assessing is the taxes, and that's where the big argument and this thing came into play. It was like, well, they're not going to back the taxes, and I'm with you. I'm like, why would they back the tax? That is a lot to ask of somebody, right? Like, get your funds
Their
back.
job.
The taxes. Let's just let's shake hands and part ways, right? We seen way dirtier deals with banks.
Yeah, you better be happy you're getting back something. Something is better than nothing. I have to say that right now, because I guarantee there's a lot of people out there right now with nothing. You got nothing. But in this sense, so I still feel it's kind of funny that I still find it's funny that they listed a whole bunch of more tokens in the last couple of days.
But think about it. They need that liquidity, right? Like to get an exchange listing, let's be honest, so something like BitMart stature, you're gonna have to pay to be listed. This is good for them, but I think no matter what they do to draw in the liquidity, right? And they do the payout, I just don't think they should be liable for the taxes. I think that's a little bit absurd. I think any community, like I've been in a lot of chats, Scott, and they're fudding BitMart because they do not want to back the taxes. And I think that's a little overpush. Like you said, to have something back is better than nothing back.
Yeah, and I 100% agree with you.
That's gonna pump your token. And it wasn't like anybody's personal wallet. This is something they're doing to get back to the project in general. So you're talking about millions of dollars, and then you're asking back a tax for every like, like that's crazy. So no, that's an amazing story. I hope people come together and just like it's what BitMart's doing on the back end. Like I hope they continue listing projects so they can at least have some liquidity to add into all this fuel that's going on out there with the fire. So to my last article, we're gonna jump over into Monsterra. So it's going to come from CoinSpeaker. Monsterra is a new era for the NFT gaming. It's actually going to be launched on BSC network. Following a private sale, Monsterra's initial NFT and public token offerings are expected to launch the end of 2021. While some play-to-earn games have dramatically grown this year, a number of issues are still holding back in this emerging GameFi industry, from disruptive potential within the overall marketing and the project of $200 billion by 2024. So basically what they're saying is the problem with the play to earn statute right now is you have to actually pay to play, right? So what they're going to be launching is actually a free to play. You play for free, you build up your skills, and then whenever you're ready, you can actually go out and pay. They're actually going to eliminate a lot of the high fees because you're going to be on the BSC network. So I think this was a pretty exciting type of game. I'm looking forward to see how they bring out their NFTs and launch them on their game. Yeah, things go. But I like that news.
Yeah, definitely. It's bullish.
No, it definitely is. They have battle modes, they have in-game currencies, they have character plots and land frames, they have gameplay. So there's going to be a lot of tiers to the game and thing that they develop. As always, though, we always want to make sure they come out with the utility at the right time, right? Like I hate when people projects come out and it's all hype, and then there's no utility, and then by the time your utility comes, you lost half your community, and then the project kind of fades away.
Yeah, for sure. And this article, you're gonna like this because I think you'll agree with me. Yeah. This feels like it's kind of like, it feels like in DeFi or like in the meme tokens or whatever, we have these drama stories kind of popping up. But I think the drama kind of goes above that into the bigger company. So for instance, this article here, I found this kind of interesting. Crypto bigwigs blame CoinmarketCap.com for data glitches. Crypto.com chief executive Chris Marsalek blames popular data provider CoinmarketCap and says it's working to remove their unreliable price feed from its site. So, and I think there's another couple companies that are saying like it kind of sucks that this happened. But the funny part about it is like Crypto.com and CoinMarketCap are both kind of competing a little bit too as well, right? Like I don't think it's just about data for them. They're making money too, right? So let's fight each other and create a little bit of drama at the same time as the glitch.
All right. I'm here and there with you until we fight each other, right? Like there was major data glitches. Like we seen it yesterday where people were like zillionaires or quintillionaires online, right?
Yeah.
So I think it made it a little bit bullish, right? But it kind of lured people to their website, right? So when these glitches happen, a lot of traffic pours over onto this website. So they get to record a lot more of the data. And what crypto.com is saying is like, all right, like that's, fake data, right? Like, was it a glitch or did you guys try to realize that a lot of traffic has left your site and came over to other sources to get their information? Even for us, when we do our daily crypto or the daily market cap, we kind of used to jump over to CoinmarketCap, right? And then we left and went to CoinGecko. And now we're kind of like, all right, you know what, let's just do TradingView because it's like, I mean, honestly, like that's where I look at my chart set, number one. But then number two, like it's a little bit more reliable information. And the glitches were fun. I think it made people a little bit more bullish. You could see the sentiment on the market, but yeah, like I don't know, like they gotta come on. Like if it is a glitch, that's cool, but yeah, they definitely lured in a lot of traffic. I was there a bunch yesterday. I knew a lot of trust wallet users.
So here's a question for you: who to be bullish on if Crypto.com is going to be looking for new data? Where are they going to go? Are they going to go CoinGecko? Are they going to go TradingView?
I don't know. I'm not here.
Not financial advice. I'm just curious.
I would say they would go the most reliable source. That would be my best answer to that. Like and hopefully they would stand true to what they're doing. I almost feel like it wouldn't behoove me if Crypto.com actually came out with their own type of exchange and 100%. Had their own marketing data. So
I think it's coming. They already have NFTs and stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Huh? We talk about Crow a lot.
I know.
We talk about Crow a lot. Like, so, not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
A lot of things in the work. There's been a lot more bullish news in the background with them. But we'll probably jump into that in another segment. But before we get out of here today, guys, as you know, we like to jump over to the total market cap, kind of see what's going on in the market and tell you what's going on. Yesterday, we had some really lows. We were still in the 2.175 to 2.12 trillion. Today, we're up at we're actually $2.2 trillion today. So that's 0.56 up from where we were yesterday. The Bitcoin dominance today is actually on a little bit of a decline. Let me find it on here. Right here. It's actually at 40.91. So yesterday it was at 41. So it's kind of coming down. We want to see this in the low 40s to kind of see what the alts are going to push to. Ethereum dominance is at 21.35. So kind of balanced out in this little region. They've been bouncing around in a new high, a new higher low, but been consolidating well. But we're going to continue to watch everything. But guys, appreciate you guys as always coming through, checking this out, getting a little bit of the crypto news. Before we get out of here, I want to see if Scott has anything else left to say.
No, I'm good. We're almost done the week. Friday's going to be the big day. Let's see what happens in the markets tomorrow. I'm excited to see.
Yeah, guys, make sure you check us out on our Twitter spaces as well. We've been doing giveaways all throughout the month of December with BigONE Exchange as well as Andy Lynn. It's been some amazing things that we've been giving away, giving back. We're actually going to have a special on something with Kishu, teamed up with BigONE as well as Asia Blockcast, as well as Andy Land. They're going to be doing a big giveaway in the Philippines. I think it's amazing news. It's such a great time, to be in this space and be able to give back and then to be a part of a great community. Always want to give our thanks. Appreciate everyone who's involved. And as always, guys, tune in tomorrow and we'll have one more daily news before we get out of here for the weekend. And as always, please stay bullish, man. None of this.
Oh, you're missing the horns. You're missing it. You got to get it. You got to get it. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Have a good night, you guys. Peace. Peace.